Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're
Oh,
back. Combat Sports Report podcast is back in session for episode number 31. 31 episodes deep. Um, okay, we got a lot to go over today. We got the breakdown of UFC Tennessee, Nashville, Tennessee. We got some exciting heavyweight fights coming up this upcoming weekend, and we got a breakdown for you UFC 318. Big
yes,
week.
big week.
Okay.
Yeah, so I guess we'll get started then. So, the first thing that we're going to cover before we get into the UFC Tennessee recap, we have this weekend before the giant UFC pay-per-view that's going to be hand gifted to us. We have PFL, which is making its debut in Africa. The PFL Africa tournament is starting. I don't really know much on it. I just know that there's going to be like fights and stuff like that. And then we also have some big names on the card. So this is before UFC, if anyone wants to check it out. We have Corey Anderson moving up to heavyweight. He's going to be fighting on that card against, I think, Denis Goltsov, the former champion of last season.
That's a big fight.
Yeah. AJ McKee will be facing a Russian opponent of some kind. Uh,
Which Russian?
yeah, I don't know. But but,
Okay, let's look it
uh
up.
yeah.
I want to see if AJ McKee is gonna win or
We'll
not.
get back to that right after. What Alan's looking it up right now, guys. But also, oh yeah, co-main event is actually pretty interesting. Oh, Alan, do you want to go first?
Ahmed Magomedov.
Oh yeah,
Oh
that's pretty
shit.
that's pretty standard.
11-1.
That's a good fighter. Okay. That's a pretty good test for AJ.
5 subs, two knockouts, and 4 decisions.
Okay, that's not
Okay.
bad.
He beat Nathan Kelly by submission in his last fight.
Oh shit, that was him. Oh yeah, that's his name.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that's the featured fight of that card. The co-main event is Sumiko Inaba from Bellator, 9-1. And she's fighting Dakota Ditcheva, the undefeated flyweight PFL champion.
Did you win
Uh
by knockout?
yeah,
Always. Against anybody on planet Earth, she wins by
yeah.
knockout.
And then the main event, Alan, Johnny Eblen defends his PFL Tour title against Costello Van Steenis. I think Johnny Eblen by knockout.
I think Evelyn by decision.
Okay.
Vancinas is good, bro. Vancinas is very slept on.
That's true. Vancinas is slept on. But
But
yeah,
Evelyn's a different breed, bro. Evelyn in the UFC would do some damage.
yeah, and that's the PFL Africa or PFL Champion Series card. Apparently, PFL is doing this thing where they're going to be having tournaments and defending titles. PFL a tour for you. And PFL Africa is actually headed by Francis Ngannou.
Ooh,
He's going to be the one overseeing those African fighters making their debut. So
nice.
should be an interesting card to catch right before UFC action on Saturday.
Mhm.
So that's what we got for that day. Alan, we also, and you kind of touched upon it in the beginning a little bit, and we did touch upon it last week. Karate Combat, 2-day event going on this weekend, Friday and Saturday. Each night, two titles on the line.
Mhm.
Um, two titles on the line, and then there's a heavyweight tournament.
Yes. So as we were saying, there's a heavyweight eight-man tournament. I think it's taking course over 3 nights, hosted by Karate Combat, and they got basically all ex-Bellator and ex-UFC fighters. So you got guys like Robelis Despain. He's obviously a knockout machine, taking on a Cavallari from Brazil. That's prelim number one. Then you got Tim Johnson versus Chase Sherman. Tim Johnson was like a title challenger in Bellator. Chase Sherman, former UFC heavyweight. Then you got Alan Belcher and Zach Pauga, two former UFC fighters. And then you got Daniel James versus Braxton Smith. Not too sure where Daniel James fought. I know
Oh, he fought
Braxton
in
Smith.
Bellator.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So Braxton Smith also. So two Bellator heavyweights going head to head. And so it's all guys from other really big organizations. So I like that Karate Combat is doing this, and it seems like it's going to be a really fun tournament.
You know what I also noticed, Alan?
What's
So
up?
it's actually going to be over 2 nights. I think they're starting the tournament on the first night. and then continuing it on the second night. But the thing that I thought was very interesting is that Robelis de Spain has been fighting at a super heavyweight class. He has moved down to heavyweight. So this means if he wins the tournament, he fights Sam Alvey.
Whoa. Whoa. I don't know about that one. That's a crazy fight.
Yeah, that's gonna sell too. That's a crazy fight.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, so Karate Combat Friday and Saturday, two stacked cards. I believe Aylin Pereira is actually Poaton's sister is fighting for a title on one of those
Oh,
nights.
wow. Wow, wow, wow. She's really good, bro. I saw her
Uh,
get a knockout live in person in Miami.
Yeah, she's really
Crazy.
good.
She's yeah, she got that left hook
It could be
from
her ticket to the UFC, so we'll have to
if
see.
that's what she wants to do. I'm sure if she wanted to get into the UFC, she could get in there today.
Oh, 100%.
She's got the striking power. She has the knockout ability. So let's see how this next fight goes for her.
Yeah, let's see how that whole weekend or two nights goes for Karate Combat. Big night for them coming up.
Absolutely.
We got
Absolutely.
PFL and we got Karate Combat this weekend. Those are the two other big things.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So that's all on the karate combat front, but we also this past weekend. So let's take a look back at
yeah.
UFC Nashville, Tennessee. Let's break down what happened at Bridgestone Arena. Yo,
Wow,
a lot of crazy finishes, bro. A lot of them.
dude. A lot of crazy finishes. I mean, I guess we'll just get the cat out of the bag right away. Derek Lewis is back.
Absolutely. The one lock of the night that we had that did not pan out.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, he's a legend, so I'm not really upset about it.
15 knockouts in the UFC. 15. I
He's
think he
great.
had like 30 fights and he had 15 knockouts.
He's a dog.
He's fucking insane, bro.
Yeah.
Absolutely insane. Hats off to him. And he said what he was gonna do. He was like, "Yo, I read the script. The UFC called me in here to knock this kid out round one." And that's exactly what he did. It's
Yeah.
exactly what he did. He went in there. He was like, "This guy is not ready for a UFC main event. He doesn't know how to handle himself. He's gonna be nervous. And I'm gonna shut his lights out." And that's basically what he
Basically what
did.
he did.
Some people were saying the stoppage was too early.
Nah.
I agree with you and I disagree with them because if the only way you can survive that ground and pound is by interlacing your fingers through the fence and climbing your way up like this, that's a loss. You're cheating to
Yeah. You can't touch
survive.
the cage. Yeah.
You're allowed to like put your hand against it, but to go like this and
Yeah,
grab
to
it,
grab it and
pull
use
you
it
up,
to
like that's if you know that's cheating and that cheating is the only way that you can survive. That is grounds for a good like stoppage. I agree with the stoppage. I think it was good. He got dropped. He got ground and pounded. He took some clean shots, tried to stand up, and then Derek was just swinging nonstop. So, I mean, you could make the argument that he wasn't unconscious, I suppose, but a win is a win, and Derek Lewis clearly stole the show.
Yeah, dude, that was amazing. I mean, vintage performance, I would say myself. But yeah, he really showed out in our main event. The two, well, I was gonna say two co-mains, but there's only one co-main and a featured fight. Both were also ranked, and honestly, kind of surprised how one of them turned out. I thought Gabriel Bonfim was going to finish him, but he actually won by split decision.
It was a controversial one. I kind of had Wonder Boy up. Can't even lie. I thought Wonder Boy won rounds two and three. He got taken down for like half a second, but he was always fighting to get back up. He like Bonfim never really had like solid control on the ground, and Wonder Boy was landing way more clean. So it was a good performance by both guys. Good fight overall. I just had it going to Wonder Boy, and he's like, bro, he's like 41. Like if you're stealing decisions from him, it's not like he has too many fights left
That's true.
in the chamber. You know, like each one means something, and I
He
don't
should
know.
have gotten it.
I thought so too. I'm not gonna go as far as to say that it was a robbery, um, but I had it going the other way.
No, I definitely agree with that point of view. I mean,
Hmm.
Bonfim, although the younger fighter, better record, he kind of got like shown up by Wonder Boy. So I don't like,
That's what experience gives you.
yeah. S Speaking of also shocking, Steve Garcia's knockout streak ended, but he's still on a win streak.
Not surprised.
Calvin Kattar was the one guy he couldn't knock out.
Not surprised. Calvin Kattar is tough as nails. We saw
Yeah.
that in the Max Holloway fight. We see that in basically every
Giga, bro,
fight.
he beat Giga.
Yeah, he
He beat
did.
Giga Chikadze.
The
Really?
elbows. But Steve Garcia is a bad man.
Oh, very bad.
You can't count him out. You can't discount him. He did what he had to do, and although he didn't get a new knockout, like, bro, very few people can knock out Calvin Kattar. Very few people. And so
Yeah.
it just didn't happen. Like sometimes the opportunity just does not present itself. So I feel like that's what happened here, but good on Steve Garcia. He got a big name as a win, and now he's moving up the rankings. He's doing exactly what he needs to do to lock up a title fight in a couple of fights. Like
I think you said this yourself, Alan, but you want to see him against Lerone Murphy next.
I think that's a good fight. I think that's very interesting. I think Lerone Murphy is more technical, and I feel like Steve Garcia has a little bit more of a wild, like lankier style. So I think it would be a really interesting fight. I don't know who would win that one. I'm leaning Lerone Murphy, but I don't know.
Yeah, I would also lean towards Lerone, but I think Steve Garcia would definitely give him a run for his money. I can't
Absolutely.
not deny that.
Absolutely.
But Alan, was there any other performances on the card that stood out to you? I think two.
Hell yeah. Are you
I think,
fucking kidding me?
you know.
Opener of the card, Fatima Klein, who I've been talking about since
Oh yeah,
she
wait,
even
we
made her
kind of
UFC
called that
debut.
one.
Bro,
Or
highlight reel head kick knockout performance of the night. Are you kidding? Of course, bro.
Fatima Klein, shout out to you. We both knew you were gonna do it, Alan
Future
Moore,
champion.
but yeah,
Future champion. I've been saying it from the very jump. Future fucking champion. Okay.
put respect on her name.
She got a head kick knockout and she's mostly a grappler.
Yeah, that was pretty
Like,
impressive. And her opponent was just
understand that
slouched.
that is so rare that you have the head kick knockout ability and also you have that insane grappling. You know who she reminds me of? She reminds me of a young Rose Namajunas.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
That's what she reminds me of. And we're not just saying, oh, she's really good just because I trained with her. No, if there were holes in her game, I would say so. But she's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Really,
I mean,
really
everyone
good.
saw that. So I mean, no one can unsee what she did to her opponent. What she did to an 8-1 opponent speaks for itself.
She was a minus 1,500 favorite in that
Yeah.
fight. All right. Goes to show what people think about her and like understand about her fighting ability. That first fight she had in the UFC where she lost, she was fighting up a weight class against Jasmine Jasudavicius,
Oh
who,
yeah, that was a
correct me if I'm wrong, but she's top five in a weight class above Fatima Klein's weight class.
yeah.
All right. Fatima Klein is a fucking assassin. She's going to be fighting for a title real soon. Speaking
Oh,
of really good grapplers, there's another performance that I want to.
oh, I kind of have like two submission. Well, actually, kind of yeah, two
Yeah,
submissions that caught my eye. I mean,
yeah.
Puko Tokos, bro. Like he subbed Junior Tava. I did not see that in my
Me neither. I didn't see that either.
I mean
Heavyweight submissions, bro. It's a new day in MMA.
yeah, light heavyweight, but yeah.
Light heavyweight and then heavyweight.
Yeah, Vitor Petre. I mean, I feel like honestly I
Oh,
could Vitor's a submission artist.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Walter Walker.
Oh, fuck,
Heel
bro.
hooking Kennedy and Nzechukwu.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive.
Kennedy and Nzechukwu, he doesn't have zero grappling. He has pretty, I won't say the best grappling, but he has solid enough grappling. He got heel hooked at heavyweight. I don't think people really understand how crazy that is. And that's three heel hook finishes in a fucking row for Walter Walker.
You know what's interesting too on the topic of Walter Walker that I saw?
Hmm.
Someone interviewed him after the fight and he said, "Oh, I'm not ready for the top 15. Give me someone else next. I want Mario Pinto."
I like his thinking a lot on this
Yeah.
topic. He was talking about he felt that Johnny Walker was rushed. He had 3 knockouts before he got to the UFC, and then he knocked somebody out, and people were saying, "Oh my God, you're gonna be the one to beat John Jones," and everybody was giving him all this hype, and he was the next hot thing. Then he fights Corey Anderson, who has a lot of experiences and is ranked, and then he gets fucking folded, you know? And then he gets repeatedly folded on and on and on because his chin just gives out faster.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Walter Walker is very obviously like cognizant of this and does not want that to happen, which is why I think he's gonna go a lot further in the sport than his brother.
I think so too. I think they're going to be honestly like a duo of brothers that goes down in the UFC books, in my opinion.
I
So,
agree with you.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So,
It's just like I want to stress to the masses, like to get a heel hook in MMA at any weight class is ridiculously difficult to do because a heel hook is like it's a leg entanglement in which there is room to be ground and pounded from above, which is why a lot of MMA coaches will tell you not to go for like heel hooks and ankle locks and stuff like that in an MMA context.
hasn't he gotten heel hooks before?
Walter Walker?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure didn't he do that to Dontel Maes, or was that something else?
Oh, that was a Cyril Gane heel hooked Donzel Mays.
Oh,
Maybe Walter also did. I would believe it.
yeah. Nah, but
Well,
Walter's.
yeah. So the heel hook, like when you try to heel hook somebody in MMA, you can get ground and pounded there, and most coaches will tell you not to go for that position for that reason. But he does it anyway because his confidence in his heel hooks apparently is just enough to surpass that. And like at heavyweight, it's even more crazy.
Yeah, no, I don't doubt it. I think it's great accomplishment. I think that on this performance against Kennedy kind of puts Walter on the map for heavyweights now.
Absolutely. In a
Like there's
big
no question, bro. Like there's no question this guy belongs up there. I think he's smart for not rushing to the top 15 right away. He called out an undefeated guy, a fight that I would like to see happen.
Mhm.
So, yeah, that's definitely gonna be someone we have to look out for.
Yeah.
Overall,
You just
very.
brought up Vitor Petrino that we're talking
Oh
about.
yeah, almost forgot about that. Vitor Petrino, man, that was a good sub.
Very good.
Uh, I mean, he looks good at heavyweight, bro.
He looks comfortable and he's still shredded at heavyweight. That's the
Yeah,
crazy
dude.
part. He walked in there, he was probably like 250, 255, and he still has abs. How
He
the
looks a
fuck
lot
did
healthier
he
too, to be honest.
so much healthier? How the fuck did he ever make 205?
Yeah, I don't know. Well, maybe that's why
He's a
Smith subbed
big
him.
fucking
But
guy, bro.
yeah, dude. Honestly, there was a lot of good talent on this card that impressed me. Very underrated fight night card, right?
Absolutely. Well, I don't think it was underrated. I just think it showed out.
Slept on.
The fighters there all just pulled up and were like, fuck everything, we're getting finishes.
Yeah, Alan.
So
Um, so
crazy.
is there any other fights you want to highlight on that card before we move on to our pay-per-view?
Sure. Nate Landwehr versus Morgan Charrier.
Oh yeah, bro. You got mad at that, bro.
I did, bro, because
I was happy, bro, because I
Nate
called that.
Landwehr was doing everything I said he would do to beat Morgan Charrier. Then he gets clipped like with
I
crazy
told
shots.
you,
I would have
bro. I told you Morgan
What did
Charrier.
you tell me, bro?
I
You
said he
told
was
me
gonna
that
knock him out. I said he was gonna.
okay, you said he was gonna knock him out early, bro. He was winning. Then he talked a little bit too much shit, got clipped. I think he was still there. Like he was trying to survive. It's just ref jumped in there, but I obviously see why the ref jumped in there. Like I don't think it was a bad stoppage, but I just wish it went a couple more seconds. I think he would have recovered. Like Landwehr is tough like that, and
Oh,
Morgan
Landwehr is tough as nails.
Landwehr was in my book was up 2 rounds. He won that fight already. If he just survived, he would have won. I
Yeah.
don't know, dog. That was crazy. Then we had Jake Matthews. That was another
Oh
fight.
shit. Yeah, he subbed Cheaty in the first round.
Yeah, bro. He got to his back, subbed him quick, minute in or some shit. So
That was impressive.
absolutely, absolutely impressive. But we knew this. This is I said this on the pod last week. Like
Yeah, you did say that.
I
You said
said,
that.
yeah, Cheaty cut too much weight. Matthews is very like good on stamina. He's good kickboxing and slick like submission ability on the ground. I didn't think he would win. Actually, I thought he would win by decision, but submission also makes sense.
Yeah, that works.
Not surprised by this.
But yeah,
Mike Davis also had a nice knockout over Mitch Ramirez.
yeah, that was a pretty good knockout.
That was a great fight.
It was a great fight. I enjoyed that one.
Yeah,
Davis really showed out.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I guess we'll get into our pay-per-view, right?
Absolutely. Let's get
Okay.
into it.
So we're gonna start from bottom to the top. I want to save the best for last. In this case, it is really the best because it's a main event for the ages. So I guess we'll start at the bottom, Alan. So card is opening at our card is opening at women's flyweight.
Hmm.
I actually do know one of these fighters.
Which one?
Carly Judice is the one that beat Yunesi Dubin, the one who got that crazy knockout on Contender. She upset her. I remember this.
Damn, okay.
And then this Nicole Cagliari, I don't really know who she is, but it's going to be an interesting women's flyweight opener fight. Both seem to be very early-ish in their careers.
Mhm.
So I expect it'll be a good fight. I don't think it'll beat
Oof.
I don't think it'll beat Punja Tumar and Shauna Bannon, but
Yeah.
Punja Tumar and Shauna Bannon, but
Shout out to them.
it can live up to it maybe.
Absolutely. I think Carly Judice has a lot of advantages on Cagliari. First of all, a 4-inch height advantage,
Yeah.
6'4" versus 6'2". Then you got in the reach a 6-inch reach advantage for Judice, 68 inches to 62. That is a huge difference. That's half a foot of just
Yeah,
being
bro.
in the face. And she's 2 years younger. I'm going Carly Judice just based on that alone.
Yeah. I think I'll do decision, Carly Judice.
Nice. Okay, fair enough.
And then Alan, actually, this fighter was actually supposed to fight last weekend. Jackson McVeigh, 6-0. He was supposed to fight Christopher Ewart, who's 7-0.
Mhm.
Christopher Ewart is from Fury, and I am happy to say he will be making his debut on the Contender Series. So, congrats, Christopher. Excited to see what you do. But now getting back to this fight, Jackson McVeigh is 6-0.
Yep.
He's not having an easy debut. That's
Oh,
for
he is not. Bruno the Hulk Fajeda, bro. Oh my God.
Bruno's minus 800. Yeah, I think he knocks him out. I'm not gonna lie. I think he knocks him out. I might be overstepping, but it really looks like
Dude, it's hard to say he won't. His grappling is pretty slick. He's a judo black belt and he hits like a fucking Mack truck. So
Bruno Ferreira by knockout.
I'd say Bruno Ferreira is likely a lock.
Yeah, I think I would agree with you there. Bruno Ferreira is definitely a lock.
Then again, there's very little footage so far on Jackson McVeigh and his
That's
fight.
true.
So you never know. You never know. Some of these guys get put up against guys that like are supposed to be
Oh, wait, and McVeigh is no push around either. He has a 100% finish rate.
true, but he's 6-0.
Yeah, that's true.
He's got 6 knockouts, which is dope.
Oh, 3 subs and 3 knockouts.
3 subs and 3 knockouts, right? How many knockouts does Bruno Ferreira have?
Oh,
He
God.
has 9 knockouts. 9 knockouts and 4 subs. Okay. 100% finish rate. He has never gone to decision in his career.
Yep, I think Bruno by knockout.
Yeah,
Sorry,
dude,
Jackson
this
McVeigh,
one is
but-
this one is likely not going to see the judges scorecard.
Oh, 100%.
So I'm excited.
Well, I'm more 100% on this than on their 100% finish rates.
But
But okay, going to our next. I had to do that. Our next
I
fight.
forgive you. I forgive you. I understand.
Our next fight, though, Alan, I'm actually kind of intrigued by this one. We got new heavyweight because he was formerly a light heavyweight. Ryan Superman Spann, 22-11 now.
Yep.
And he is fighting another veteran of the heavyweight division in Lucas Brzeski.
Yes, he is.
I think,
Ryan Spann did not have a great debut at heavyweight. I think he looked
yeah,
like slow and lethargic. So I hope he got into like good shape as a heavyweight. Like I hope he's still heavy, but just like in
yeah. I
better
think
body
Lucas
composition.
Brzeski, though, he did get knocked out by Mick Parkin and Kennedy Nzechukwu in his last two fights in the first round. But
Uh-huh.
his fight before that, he beat Walter Walker by decision, unanimous decision.
Mm,
So, I mean,
I don't know.
I think Lucas
So
Brzeski might not win, but if he takes advantage of Ryan Spahn gassing out quickly, it could be competitive. But I feel like Ryan Spahn could get the KO. We'll have to see though.
yeah, I'm taking Ryan Spann. Spann
Or decision.
by decision.
Okay.
That's my
Okay. You think
assessment.
he's gonna play it smarter this time?
I think they're just both gonna gas out pretty early.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen. All right, next fight. Jimmy Crute
Ooh,
versus
Jimmy
Marcin
Crute's back.
Prachnio. Jimmy Crute is back. Marcin Prachnio, interesting fighter. I'm not the biggest fan of his fighting style. Seems like mostly what he has in his arsenal is like really nice kicks. Prachnio does, whereas Crute is way more complete. Like he has pretty solid boxing. He has pretty solid wrestling too. It's just his knees and legs just give out from under him a lot, and so. Um, I'm going with Jimmy Crute by finish.
I could see that. Jimmy Crute definitely, yeah, I could see that. I mean, I think Jimmy Crute is hungry for a win. So
Absolutely.
I definitely think he's going to take advantage of that. He's probably going to beat Marcin Prachnio.
Hmm.
Yeah, so I think that's going to be in Jimmy Crute. I wouldn't say it's a lock, but I would
I
say,
would.
I don't
I'd say
know.
it's a lock.
I would say it's a pick. Jimmy Crute is most likely to win that fight.
For me, it's a lock.
Okay, we'll agree to disagree.
Yeah. The only way I see Prochnio being able to win is if he calf kicks the shit out of Jimmy Crute and just deads his calf again. Because that's happened
Yeah,
in his like last 2 to 3 fights.
that might happen. That could I think if Marcin Prachnio is
Fucking the sky could fall. Anything could happen.
true.
Question is how likely is it to happen? It's like the most likely way that I see Prochnio winning. I
Yeah.
don't really see anything else that he can do. I think Crute is way better on the ground. I think Crute's hands work way better than Prochnio's, and Prochnio's chin is often up in the air, ready to be touched. So Crute by finish.
Yeah, knockout most probably.
Probably, but I could see it being a submission too.
Okay, so that's Alan Gittleman's take on the Jimmy Crute fight for you.
Absolutely.
Uh, it will remain to be seen if it's a lock or not. But Alan, this next fight has me curious a little bit. We got
Gotta hit your blue steel for this one.
yeah, Adam Fujit.
You know what movie this is a reference to? Blue Steel.
Isn't that the fight movie with the robots?
It's
Oh,
Zoolander.
that's Real Steel, sorry.
Zoolander. Blue Steel.
Oh, Zoolander.
Yeah. Have you ever
Well,
seen Zoolander?
well, now getting back from Alan, from
Did
looking
you
at
ever
Alan,
see Zoolander? Hold on. The people need to know. Have you ever seen Zoolander?
yeah, I feel like I have, but I don't remember it off the top of my head.
Oh my God. We got to show you Zoolander before we live stream. This is haram. Okay, whatever. Islam Dulatov, former Versace model, taking on Adam Fugit.
11-1 Islam Dulatov. He's a minus 650 favorite against Adam Fujit. I think he decimates Fujit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Does
not
he
gonna.
have any UFC fights yet, or was his last fight the Contender Series fight that he was in?
I think it was the Contender Series fight because they have him like on the profile in his Contender gear.
Wow. He was supposed to fight
Yeah,
February and then
and he got a first round knockout.
the
Yeah,
series.
I think he knocks him out.
I think so too, but what I'm saying is this fight was scheduled for February. I think he got injured
Oh yeah.
or
No, no,
somebody
I
got
think
injured.
too. It could be injury.
Yeah.
But yeah,
He's
so
only 26 years old. He lives in Germany. He's from Dagestan, obviously. Islam Dulatov.
7-0 in K 100% finish rate, 7 KOs, 4 subs, 11-1. Many of them have come in the first round. I think Fujit is fucked.
Yeah, I think so too. This dude is
It's a lock. That's a lock, in my opinion.
I wouldn't say that's a lock because it's gonna be his UFC debut.
That's a lock.
Okay,
He's
that's like
7 KOs, 4 subs,
brother,
100%.
brother. We were saying the same thing about Patchy Mix.
True, true, true.
We said the same fucking thing about Patchy Mix. We said the same thing about who else debuted from Bellator recently.
Patricio Pitbull.
Patricio, we said the same thing for him. And then what? We got to see how he does in his first fight. I'm sure he'll do well,
We'll get
but
back to Pitbull later, but yeah.
I don't know if he's a lock. Anyway, and
So yeah, Islam Dulatov is most likely going to win that fight.
probably,
Uh,
but Fugit is fucking awkward to fight. He's got a very like
yeah.
chaotic style.
I
So,
remember when he fought Mike Malott in Canada.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was a crazy one.
The
Um,
four.
yeah. And then Alan, our next fight, I believe, is Francisco Prado at welterweight.
I'm seeing one before that. I'm seeing Ateba
I
Gautier.
thought that was on the main card.
Not according to Google.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I guess I guess yeah, again. Okay, so Ateba Gautier, me and Alan have spoken about this guy before. Like, this guy's a monster with his hands. Uh, Also, he's from the same country as Francis, and his power is eerily reminiscent of
Mhm.
Francis. So yeah, this guy's a monster. But Alan, who he's fighting though,
Robert
this
Val
is gonna be a good one. This is gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a scrap. One of these guys.
Robert Valentin, bro. We thought he won his last fight against
Sorry, that's Finney.
Forrest, but yeah, I forgot his name
Yeah.
for a second.
I think one of these guys ends up face down on the canvas, and I do not believe it to be Gautier. Um, I think he's just so young, so explosive. So you got a guy who's 23 years old. He's my fucking age. And then you got Robert Valentin, who's 30. Like that's not old. That's basically the prime of your career. But you also got a 4-inch reach advantage, and you got that African power advantage. So I don't know. Robert Valentin, you can't count him out, but Otebo Gautier is that new generation of MMA. He hits like a fucking like again, like a Mack truck. He just hits and people just turn off, you know. I think he wins by knockout. Otebo.
Yeah, I also think that I mean, Oteba just has that power. Don't underestimate Robert Valentin, though. Very good all-around fighter, tall as well.
Absolutely.
Very tall. This is going to be an exciting fight for me. I'm very much looking forward to this.
He's tall, but Oteba actually has the height advantage by an inch. 6'3" versus
Oh
6'2".
wow, two tall guys. So yeah, that's our middleweight bouts, and then after that we have a welterweight bout between two badasses who put on a scrap. We have Francisco Prado, and this guy has been in some wars, man.
Yep.
He's been in
He's
some
also
war.
super young. He's also like 23. Yep.
Yeah,
Again, these young guys are fucking invading the UFC. Yeah, Francisco Prado, who's 23, Teba Gautier. Francisco Prado, though, he's taking on Nikolai Veretennikov, Russian dude.
35.
He's 35 years old.
He actually got knocked out by Austin Vanderford in his last fight.
Yes. And okay, so he's 35 fighting a 23-year-old, so that's a 12-year age gap. But he is 5 inches taller, 5'8" versus 6'1", and he's also got a 5-inch reach advantage.
Yeah.
So that's serious obstacles for Prado to overcome. Not to mention the fact that Veretnikov is a very good, well-rounded fighter. Uh,
Yeah.
I see this fight going to decision.
Yeah, I also see that. I don't think it's going to end in a finish.
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I'm
think
seeing this one going to decision. Veretnikov is just he's very good. I forget what team he trains with.
And
Kings.
he's going to be looking for that victory too. I don't think he got a he didn't get a UFC win yet.
Everybody looks for the victory when they fight, of course.
True, true. But yeah. So definitely going to be a fight to keep on your radars. Both put up excellent battles in
Yeah.
their outings.
Veretnikov needs this win. He's 0-2 in the UFC.
That's what I was saying. He's going to be hungry for that win.
Yes, but like make or break for him. Francisco Prado's been doing well in the UFC. I think she's lost. How many times has Prado lost in the UFC?
I think three. I think he lost all of his.
Oh shit, he's 1-3 in the UFC. Jake Matthews, Zellhuber, and Jamie Mullarkey beat him.
Damn. Yeah, I mean,
He knocked out Atman Azaitar.
that's pretty. Yeah, I remember that.
Hmm.
That was a crazy one.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's our welterweight battle for his weekend. Alan, I believe this is the prelim co-main. The prelim, yeah, I guess I'm just gonna call it prelim co-main. It is a big fight, but we got Marvin Vettori
Yes, versus
and
Brendan Allen.
versus Brendan Allen. Both, I, I don't know which is ranked higher right now, but I'm pretty sure they're ranked like in the top 10.
Hmm. Yes.
So this is going to be a big middleweight clash. Brendan Allen's fighting in front of his home crowd.
Yeah. And they've been talking shit for some time now. They want to fight very, very badly. Number 13 versus Brendan Allen, who is
Number 9, maybe?
number 11. Allen is
Oh,
number 11.
okay. So
Big-
yeah,
It's a very big fight.
very big middleweight fight for this card.
Hmm.
Who do you think gets it done?
I think Allen by decision probably.
Yeah, I would
Not
also.
biased or anything, but that name just gives you superpower, so he's probably gonna win.
Yeah, that that could be a reason. Also, I think it's because Brendan Allen is very well rounded. He's come back a lot through
Absolutely.
adversity. Um, I mean, think about it like this. He fought Imavov for a top spot.
He did. He did.
And
Only lost to the best guys in the world.
yeah, and Marvin Vettori is slick, but I don't know. I can't really see him winning this one. I feel like he is going to be having a little bit of extra motivation for this fight. I don't know if you heard, but his brother passed away,
Yeah.
and he wants to dedicate this win to his brother's memory.
Yeah, rest in peace to Marvin
Rest in
Vittori's
peace,
brother.
Marvin Vettori's brother.
Hearts go out to the families, to the
Yeah.
family, Marvin Vittori's family, and
So I think
hope he's all
I
right.
think Brendan Allen by decision. I think it's going to be a good fight. I think Vettori is going to come into this fight ready. I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for Brendan Allen.
Yeah, Brendan Allen is coming off of two straight MMA losses and then lost to Caio Borralho in grappling.
Yeah,
So he lost to the Imavov, Hernandez, and Caio in grappling. All three of those by decision.
yeah. I think he wins by decision, Brendan Allen.
Let's see what Vittori's most recent fights are. So he lost to Roma Dolidze and he lost to Jared Cannonier before that. Again, top guys.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm going with the Allen on this one, Brendan Allen. Decision.
yeah, I think that's probably what's gonna happen. But then again, um, you can never count out Vittori.
Oh
That
no, never. But it's gonna be a close fight.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's gonna
Okay,
be
I'll go with Allen by decision, by split decision.
okay. So Brendan Allen wins that fight by decision.
Mhm.
That's the first, I believe that's the first ranked fight of this card.
Yeah,
Uh,
bro. The next fight is one of the most like exciting fights I've seen.
yeah, and it's also ranked.
Yeah, yeah,
Tyler,
yeah. Kyler Phillips taking on Vinicius Oliveira.
both of these guys are dogs. Both of these guys.
Holy fuck, this is gonna be fight of the night for sure.
This is a prelim feature that should be a prelim feature. This is the perfect position because these guys aren't like mainstay
Bro,
names yet.
bro, you got two guys whose striking IQ is off the
Yeah,
charts.
dude. Like
Off the like the shit that they know how to throw and set up is what like I
fight
don't
of
know.
the night.
It performance of the night, fight of the night. This fight you cannot miss. This
Yeah,
here, Kyler Phillips versus Vinicius Oliveira. Vinicius Oliveira is a dog. His nickname is Lock Dog, and he does not move back. And then you got Kyler Phillips, who sometimes will back up, sometimes move forward, but he's a sniper with his shots.
yeah, dude.
Very technical with the striking, and I don't think this fight hits the ground.
I don't think it hits the ground. I don't think this fight makes it to decision. In my honest opinion, I don't think this fight makes it to decision.
Maybe.
But
I can see a way where like Kyler Phillips outpoints
true.
Vinicius Oliveira.
I think Kyler Phillips honestly wins. In my opinion, I think this is because Kyler Phillips has faced tough opponents.
Mhm.
He has more experience with the tougher opponents in this game.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna disagree with you right there because Vinicius Oliveira, his last fight, he beat Said Nurmagomedov, and then the fight before that, he beat Ricky Simon. Okay, so you're
Okay.
not you're not talking about somebody who has not faced tough
True,
guys.
true.
And
That's true.
he's faced very tough grapplers, and like he used his striking to kind of overwhelm them. But he's a bully on the feet. Like he will walk you down.
So
Kyler
who do you got then?
Phillips, Kyler Phillips' last couple of fights, he lost to Rob Font. He beat Pedro Munoz by decision. And he beat Raoni Barcelos by decision. So if we're looking at who these guys beat, I'm going with Vinicius Oliveira all day.
Okay.
Vinicius Oliveira likely by knockout. Although I respect Kyler Phillips tremendously and I love his fighting style, so I would not be surprised if Kyler outpointed him. Those are the two most likely scenarios.
I think I guess we'll have to disagree on this one. Kyler Phillips, I think, will outpoint him.
Mm.
But Alan, now it's time. I gotta say my catchphrase for the day.
We gotta we gotta
When
get through
me
this
and
category.
Alan disagree on a fight, you know it's a fucking banger and you cannot miss this fight.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And this in this
So you also
case,
know that I'm right about the
and
prediction.
in this case, I'm not just saying this. This is actually a fight you can't miss. So
Absolutely. Absolutely, bro.
so Alan, now let's go on our main card.
Let's go.
We got our first fight in the opener. Wow. Michael Johnson, a veteran of the lightweight division, a knockout artist, is fighting Daniel Zellhuber. I think he's going to get finished, but
Who made this fight and fucking why?
Daniel Zellhuber is going to.
Why? Daniel Zellhuber by knockout round one. Oh my God. Who the fuck made this fight?
I
Does
don't
Michael
know.
Johnson owe somebody at the UFC money? Like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, he's going to get slept. But
I don't like this.
Michael Johnson, well, that's our prediction for that for that fight.
That's a
And then
lot.
yeah, that is a lock for Daniel Zellhuber.
Yeah.
Then next, we briefly mentioned him before, but the I'm gonna be honest. This guy is one of my favorite fighters right now. Dan Dynamite Ige, literally a savage. Went on short notice for 5 rounds.
On 4 hours notice,
4 hours notice.
against Diego Lopez, who,
And put up a fucking fight against him.
yeah,
So
bro,
Dan
I think it was
Ige,
a split decision, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah, and Dan Ige is facing one of the greatest featherweights outside of the UFC.
Absolutely.
Patricio Pitbull, who's
Yeah.
coming off of a decision loss to Yair Rodriguez, a good fight, but I feel like Patricio didn't really have his all in that fight. He was a little nervous from what I gathered. I'm gonna be straight with this one, Alan. I think Dan Ige by decision.
I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna say Dan Ige by knockout.
Ooh.
Look at how many knockouts he's had in the past couple fights. He knocked out Sean
You
Wood.
think he can knock out Patricio Pitbull?
Listen to this. Just listen. He knocked out Sean Woodson. He lost to Lerone Murphy. He lost to Diego Lopez, but he knocked out Andre Fili. Do you remember that knockout and how violent that was?
Yeah. I still remember the Gavin Tucker knockout. That was
Yeah. He lost to Bryce Mitchell. He beat Nate Landwehr. He knocked out Damon Jackson. He lost to Movzar. He's faced everybody. Lost
yeah.
to Josh Emmett, lost to Korean Zami. knocked out Gavin Tucker around 120 seconds in. Anybody that's not a top guy will get knocked out. And I think we saw in his last fight that Patricio Pitbull is maybe not ready to compete with all those guys.
Yeah, I think Ige is going to beat him. I think it's going to be. I don't think it's going to be close. I think Ige is going to kind of dominate him a little bit.
Yeah, plus the age advantage. That's doing
Yeah.
a lot of favors. So I don't know, man. It's an exciting fight, but you know who else is exciting? Big Mouth. Hell,
Big Mouth. Hey, what is this? Like his fifth or sixth fight this year, man?
I think it's his
He's fought a lot.
fourth or fifth. It's
This
his.
guy is always on
It's good.
pay-per-view.
It's gonna be his fifth fight. Oh no, fourth fight.
This
He
guy was just on a pay-per-view. Like,
Yeah, he lost to Reinier the Ritter in January. He beat Gunnar Nelson in March. He beat Vicente Luque in June. Now is that's last month, bro. And
that's
now he's
crazy.
back and he's fighting D-Rod. I
Yeah, that's a
think
good
by
fight.
knockout, bro.
What?
I think he beats D-Rod by knockout.
I think so too. I'm gonna be honest. I think Kevin Holland is on a fucking tear right now. So Kevin Holland, honestly, they might call him a journeyman, but he's a fucking exciting journeyman. I'm like, he's like
Yeah.
fucking exciting.
He makes the case that you don't have to be champion to be loved by fans.
Exactly, bro.
Talk
Or
your
popular,
shit.
or be popular. Like,
Absolutely. Talk your shit, go in there and fight, talk some shit while you fight, and then put
yeah,
on fights like he does. And
yeah, one of the
everybody tunes
most
in to watch him because there's a reason he's the like third to main card. He's on the main card. He's the third to
trailblazer,
last
bro.
fight of the night. There's a reason for that. It's
There's
because
a reason his name is also Trailblazer.
that's facts.
So yeah, I think Kevin Holland by second round knockout, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Maybe
sure.
first,
Sure.
maybe first round. So
I
that
can see him winning by knockout or by submission. Kevin Holland by finish.
Kevin Holland by finish for sure.
Mhm.
Alan,
What's up?
now on to the co-main event of the evening. This is a fucking exciting one. This is really I like this one. Paulo the Eraser Costa, Secret Juice, man.
Mhm.
In the co-main event, he's now 14-4. He is fighting the surging Roman Kopylov.
Yes, he is. It's an interesting fight right here.
I'm gonna be honest, Paulo kind of gassed out against Luke Rockhold. Like,
It's not even
uh,
his most recent fight.
what?
That's not even his most recent fight.
No, that isn't his most recent fight. I believe his last fight was 5 rounds against Strickland.
Yeah, he fought 5 rounds against Strickland. He fought 3 rounds against Robert Whitaker. Before that, 2023, all his fights were canceled. 2022, he beat Luke Rockhold. That's when he got his last win. Um, but you lose to former champions like Sean Strickland, Robert Whitaker. Roman Kopylov is not one of them just yet. I think Paulo Costa gets the win by decision. It's a
Really?
fight. Yeah, it's a 3 round fight. He just went 5 rounds in his last fight. He clearly has the gas tank to keep going. And going 5 rounds in general just changes your perspective on fighting
Yeah.
by you like added fight IQ points. So I'm gonna say Paulo Costa by decision.
Okay. I kind of like I can see that honestly.
Mhm.
A little, yeah. I can't see Paulo finishing Kopylov. Kopylov's very good on the feet. If anything, yeah, I would say Paulo the Eraser Costa by decision based on his experience.
Mhm.
So yeah, that is our co-main event.
Yes, sir. And now
And now,
to our main event of the evening.
oh my God, Alan, this main event, man,
Is this for a BMF title?
BMF title, yeah, five
Okay.
rounds, BMF title. This is the trilogy fight between Max Holloway, Dustin Poirier. They have fought twice before. The last fight, for those who don't know, was an absolute war. I believe it was fight of the year.
One of for sure.
One of the fight of the years, yeah. And not to mention there's a lot riding on this fight. It's the Diamond's final octagon battle.
I hope it's their I hope they both retire after this one. They both have so many miles already. Like I would really like to see them ride off into the sunset instead of just like staying here and taking added damage and then going
Yeah.
through tough
I
decisions.
mean,
They're both legends of the sport, and I would love it if they both were like, okay, thank you, we're done.
Yeah, I mean, in terms of who I want to win this fight, I kind of want Dustin to win this fight. I want Dustin to have that win in his retirement.
Absolutely.
Oh, but
I'm leaning Dustin too, but Dustin is already 2-0 in this trilogy saga. No matter what happens, Dustin wins the trilogy. So
yeah, but at the same time though, Alan, after what Max Holloway did to Justin Gaethje, he's still dangerous. I mean, I know he got knocked out by Topuria, but come on, it's Topuria. Like
yeah,
that
that
guy
was
hits
also
you.
Max cutting down to 145 again after fighting at lightweight.
That's true.
There.
And at lightweight, he'll be more comfortable. Honestly, I think it's going to be a war again. It's not going to finish quickly. It's going to be a war.
I think it goes to decision. First time they fought, Dustin triangle armbarred Max Holloway, but this was like Max Holloway's first fight in the UFC or some shit like that. Then they fought again in like 2019,
Interim lightweight title.
interim lightweight title where Dustin won by decision. I think it's gonna look a lot more like the second fight.
Yeah, I still remember like what Dustin said regarding that fight is still etched into my mind. I had to dig deep. I felt like I was fading from consciousness. Like to say that you were fading from consciousness and had to bite down, that's crazy shit.
That's like that's what fighting is, man.
No, no, but okay, obviously.
I guess.
But what I mean is like these are two legends of the game. I mean, I
Mhm.
don't see this playing out. This is going to play out to all 5 rounds, in my opinion. Both are very well educated in this game. They also know each other really well. They fought against each other for what, like 50 minutes now? I mean, it's been a long. No, no.
Dustin finished him in the first fight.
Oh yeah. So like 25, 30 minutes.
At least 25 minutes.
Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of footage on these guys too. It's going to be a great main event. Honestly, if Phillips and Oliveira does not win fight of the night, this probably will win fight of the night if it's crazy.
Very
And no
possible.
one would contest that.
Yeah, I agree with you. I'm going Dustin Poirier by decision. I hope it ends in a split draw.
Yeah, I remember.
They both walk off into the sunset, gloves down. They both keep the belt. That's it. I hope.
Yeah. I
Uh,
mean, honestly though, I'd like Dustin Poirier to win the BMF belt. This kind of solidify himself as a legend of the game.
yeah,
Um,
because Max already had it.
yeah,
And
Max did have it.
you know,
So
there's never been a BMF title fight without a knockout.
yeah, that's crazy because Nate Diaz got knocked out by Jorge. Uh, yeah, the second
Gaethje
one
knocked
was
out Dustin, and
Justin Gaethje knocked out Dustin, and then
Holloway knocked out
uh,
Gaethje.
you know what I just realized though? This is also redemption for Dustin Poirier. He didn't win the BMF title in his first outing. This is his
He,
second time
he got knocked
challenging.
out. It's also his second chance, or well, no, it's also Max Holloway's redemption
Yeah,
arc. If he beats Dustin Poirier, he gets a win in their trilogy. So
yeah,
it's very interesting. But
yeah.
Max Holloway is the current reigning and defending BMF title holder. Let's see if he can get the first defense for the BMF belt.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, let's see if that can happen. I think Dustin wins. I mean, given the BMF belt's history, I think this might be the first one that goes to decision. I mean, I could be wrong,
Let's see.
but
I don't know. Let's
we'll have
see.
to see. But yeah, that's our whole breakdown of the UFC card.
Yep. You got anything else to add?
Nope.
All right. In that case, let's wrap this bad boy up. This has been episode 31 of the Combat Sports Report podcast. I'm your host, Alan. That's your host, Simkai. And we will see you here after UFC 318 to break it all down. So
Actually, yeah, you will see us break it down, but we have a treat for you guys.
that's facts. We're
We will
actually
be
doing
live streaming the main card or a little bit before the main card of the UFC pay-per-view. That's right, ya boys, Alan and Simkai. We're gonna be watching the fights together. We're gonna be having a good old time, and you're gonna get to see our live reactions to it. So that's gonna be hype.
yeah. stay tuned. We're gonna post all the details about that, but yeah, it should be a good time. So join
Yeah.
us
So
the fights with us.
yeah, join the fights with us. Subscribe to YouTube, Combat Sports Report with a Z. Instagram, no spaces, at Combat Sports Report. And yeah, we'll see you guys this weekend.
Absolutely. All right, everybody. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Love you guys. Peace.